welcome to Gemstone Tarot, Tuesday the 16th of June 2026. Valentine joins us. Hey Val! She's pretty zonked. It's very hot today. We actually have proper sunshine and it's very nice actually. It's quite a pleasant sort of 25, 26 degrees, so I can live with that. But I think the girls are finding it, a lot of them are sleeping in plant pots outside and Valentine's like, I'm going to sleep in the bed all day. It's like having another teenager. We are looking at generations, which is so weird. Do you know when that happens sometimes? Like, I talk to you about Gen X and about all the names. And then my brother came round. We were watching the World Cup. Let me know if you're watching the World Cup and what you think of it so far. And my mum was round and everything. And then we started talking. And the subject came up about Gen X and Gen Z and all the rest of it. I know, isn't that weird? So, we have here Snowflake versus Boomer. I fancy this. Okay. Generational tension is one of the defining qualities of the dynamic between young and old, particularly since the 1960s. Today, this tension is expressed through a war of memes, the most heated being the cries of Snowflake and OK Boomer. Snowflake, the pejorative for millennials, comes from Chuck Palahniukowic's book Fight Club. Oh, okay, where he wrote, "You are not a beautiful and unique snowflake." Special Snowflake then appeared in the Urban Dictionary in 2008, defined as a member of that newly adult mere-than-me generation which expects attention and praise just for being themselves. Doing anything to deserve it is completely optional. That's just dripping with sarcasm, isn't it? Snowflake became the put-down wielded against millennials, often by members of the political right, who are accused of being so fragile that they must be protected with safe spaces and trigger warnings. The Taiwanese have a similar expression, the strawberry generation. I rather like the strawberry generation. For those who bruise easily. I'm feeling a little bit of a strawberry today. OK Boomer was the millennials' long overdue comeback to Snowflake, but even though it first appeared on Reddit in 2009, it only took off in 2019, where it inspired memes, music videos and plenty of hashtags. Totally passed me by. Did you notice it? In its narrowest sense, OK Boomer is akin to calling someone granddad, as they struggle to keep up with the modern world. But Gen Zs use it more pointedly as a put-down of the generation they regard not only as entitled, but out of touch, but responsible for many of the world's problems. When MEP Chloe Swarbrick was heckled during a speech in New Zealand's Parliament, I love New Zealand's Parliament, by the way, her OK Boomer retort became famous. Oh, I love that. It was funny, but it also reflected a sense of frustration. When she wrote about the incident in the Guardian newspaper, she called it symbolic of the collective exhaustion of multiple generations set to inherit ever-amplifying problems in an ever-diminishing window of time. And if you don't understand that, well, OK Boomer. See, my thing, right, is that I don't think anything really changes. I know materially it's different, and there are a few things, just a few things, I'm just looking for some tarot cards, that I think have genuinely changed things. And I think those few things are antibiotics. I'm not saying whether they're good or bad here. Well, actually I am. I think antibiotics, vaccinations in terms of like polio and diphtheria and all that, they changed things, and the contraceptive pill. I think those were massive things that really did change things, and I guess the internet is another one. But apart from that, I think it's nobody's fault, and most of us are the same. We're all just human, and humans are flawed, and there it is. So, any thoughts? Let me know in the comments section. We don't normally get into that stuff. God. Okay. We're getting a lot of reversals. I'm really feeling this slip slide into Mercury retrograde. It's retrograding Cancer, which I think might be good, but I also think it's going to make everyone feel really kind of nostalgic. So if you've got the hots for your ex, be careful. Just saying. That one. Oh, thank God we've got something that's in the up way up. Okay. King of Swords is our overall card. Now, I know the King of Swords gets a bit of a bad rap because he can be a right dry old stick, can't he? And also when he comes up in a love reading, which I've just done, by the way, so have a look. I can never remember the title of it. It'll be underneath. It's like Why This Connection Won't Let You Go. Something like that. So it's like a shadow love reading. But anyhow, King of Swords, when he comes up in a love reading, he can be someone who doesn't talk about their feelings lightly. But when he comes up in an overall reading like this, I'm kind of feeling some clarity. And I also particularly like, this is the Mythic Tarot, I always like this sort of crystal clear mountains. You know, he looks quite sort of authorial. And he's got his throne, he's got his scales of justice and his sword of truth. And, you know, would I want to have a pint with him at the pub, watch the footy? No, probably not. But at the same time, if I had some sort of issue I wanted to talk over, would I talk to him? Yes. I think he would be wise. I think he would be equitable. So this is you and the energy that you need to call up as we go into the week, okay? With it being always Tuesday. Next to it, we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So when you get the Eight of Wands in reverse, you are often waiting for some information. You're waiting for a call, you're waiting for a message, you're waiting for something which I'm getting from these cards hasn't come. Might be an Amazon parcel. It's not been delivered. It may get lost a bit. It feels like a message or a conversation might be lost in the post or waylaid or diverted. Next to it, we have the three fates and the golden thread. One of them kind of puts it on the loom thingy. One of them turns the wheel and one of them cuts it. I know, nice. When you get this in reverse, it's like, don't worry, well, worry about it or don't worry about it. The wind's not blowing in your direction at the moment, so I would be equitable and I would be rational and I would definitely let your head rule your heart on this one. Whether it's love, whether it's money, whether it's an opportunity. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and I do feel like I've rather lost the run of myself, actually. The Knight of Pentacles, when he's in reverse, has lost the run of himself. He can't be patient, he can't be calm, he's not being steady and measured. You're going to be a bit raggedy around the edges. You can live with it. Just deploy your King of Swords energy, or ring up your most King of Swords friend and get their advice and take it. We do have the Five of Cups, which I really like because this is like an emotional spillage that's coming to an end or getting cleared up. So it is doing some work underneath this. And then we end on the only other upright card that we get, the Seven of Pentacles. And I like this card because the Seven of Pentacles is, you're sort of measuring again, and you're doing it with evidence, you're doing it with pentacles, you're looking at weights and measures, you know, how good is my crop this year, should I replant it, that kind of thing. You're not you're not high priestessing, oh, the potato's good. It's more, why don't I just dig them up and have a look? You know, why don't I have a look at what evidence I've got? So we're back to this, that you're in a kind of rationality, you're weighing things up properly. And then the wind will blow in another direction and things will change. These days are not those days. And sometimes thank God for that. Leave me a comment and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.